What's going on, people? How you doing? This is TK coming at you from my home office, and I just want to hit you guys with the concept of Bitcoin participation. Now, a lot of people get into Bitcoin for all the wrong reasons. Their main thought process is, let me get more paper money or paper fiat currency. And that's the wrong answer, because that gets you in more trouble with the reporting agencies, and that also gets you in more issues with the IRS. So the concept that you guys need to realize is that Bitcoin is an alternative to cash. It's not a solution to get more cash. Everybody looks at Bitcoin as an extension of money, but truly it's a decentralized version of currency that allows you to have more control, less restriction, and ease of access. So all of these people who get Bitcoin just to sell back to cash, wrong answer. You can use mediums like Bitcoin debit cards if you want to convert Bitcoin into cash and leverage it. And this is one of the things that I do. So you can always leverage Bitcoin into any type of fiat currency that you want simply by having a Bitcoin debit card. Okay? So that's smarter if you need cash at any given point to have a Bitcoin debit card. Bitcoin debit cards also allow you the ability to spend Bitcoin just like you spend cash. Because when you swipe your card, nobody knows that you're spending Bitcoin. You know, so it's an access point to get in and out of Bitcoin, a debit card, as opposed to the people who sell Bitcoin just to put it back into cash. And then you have, like I said, the control measures that Bitcoin allows you to escape from to actually come right back on you. You know, paper money is a slavery, access control, and engineered scarcity system where they dictate, because you're not the owner of paper, you're just the policy recipient. You're the bearer. So because of that, you follow what the government says. You follow what the banks say. Those are the two managers in paper money issuance, okay? And you can't escape their rules because it's their money. You know, they loan it to you in debt notes. So the alternative is Bitcoin, because it gives you the ability to become your own bank, print your own money, and then set the rules to the method you want to use that money. That's a lot more freedom. That's a lot more financial power. And that is a paradigm shift opposite of the control measures that's currently in place with paper money. So get a salary in Bitcoin. Okay? They have multiple different Bitcoin investment banks that basically do the same thing that regular banks do. Regular banks take your money from you, they multiply it, and then they give you less than 1% on your savings account. Well, Bitcoin investment banks take your Bitcoin, they put it in one pot, multiply it, and then give you anywhere from 2.2 to 4.75%. And that's every day. So it makes sense to get an income in Bitcoin. Fuck trading Bitcoin. All of these traders talk about this, that, and the third. Arbitrage makes sense, yes. But automation makes more sense, because you can't compete with a computer doing micro trades every second, no matter how good of a trader you are. So use automation and high frequency trading bots, and then put those bots to work for you so that you now have an income in Bitcoin. that makes more financial sense. That's called working smarter as opposed to working harder. I have 3 different Bitcoin investment platforms that allow me to use high frequency trading in Bitcoin so that I have a Bitcoin salary. Now that is empowering, because what if they go away? Well, shit, I have 3 other Bitcoin investment platforms in options trading on standby that I'm going to leverage to once I grow in Bitcoin arbitrage to the point where I'm higher than where I am right now, which is $300 a day equivalent, but $300 a day in Bitcoin. Okay, so that's the point. And that's the empowerment point that I can't seem to convey to the average person. Now, somebody said I need to have patience, but guess what? Time doesn't fucking wait for your excuses. You can't deposit excuses. The economic crisis that we are on the cliff of, that nobody believes in, is happening whether you're fucking prepared for it or not. So time is not your friend if you don't have a Bitcoin income. The only reason why time is my friend is because every fucking day I get paid in Bitcoin. So time allows me to earn more, and the way that I flip the fucking returns back into the investment platform, it gives me a raise and continuously allows me to earn more. And then I'm smart enough to flip my fucking returns so that I'm building on top of building on top of building. That's the difference. You don't have that fucking luxury. All you people sitting on the fence thinking about, well, there's an excuse why I can't fucking get a salary in Bitcoin, and there's an excuse why I don't believe this is possible. You're fucking losers, because you're not going to get that time back. The time you spend wasting on not receiving an income will never get repeated to you in life. So technically, all the time you spend on the fence, you can't get back. And that means that if you are not going to come into the platform aggressively converting paper money to Bitcoin and then investing Bitcoin in high frequency trading so that you have a salary that pays you every day, then you're never going to fucking win. You're never going to make up that time, and you're never going to fucking get ahead of the game. Because this is how it works. We are on a plateau, right? And the issue is the plateau is pretty much here. Nobody realizes that the fucking cliff to the plateau is right here. And the more procrastination that you fucking spend, I think, I don't know, maybe, we're steadily advancing to the cliff. This is the progression of the economic crisis. Steady advancing to the cliff. No matter what the fuck you doing on a plateau, we are steadily advancing to the cliff. Eventually, boop, and it's going to be too late. So the fact is, you can't get back that time. And you have to come in aggressively converting that loser debt money into an alternative platform. You have to have Bitcoin in a salary. You have to have gold that you own from a private issuer. Okay, this was minted from a LBMA refinery, and then it was issued to a private refinery, and then I have a receipt from that refinery that issued it to me. So you have to do the same thing with silver bullion. Because here's the concept, and the only thing I'm trying to convey is assets over paper. Paper is equivalent to what you see right here. It's just that simple. This is paper. There's no difference between this paper and the fucking paper that the government issues. The only difference between sticky note paper is that you don't believe there's any value, and neither does anyone else in this sticky note. But everyone else is in a simulated illusion that that other paper that the government issued is valuable. But the faith and confidence in paper is what gives it value, not the decree from the government. So remember that. You have to convert this shit. This is paper. You have to convert paper into gold, into silver, and into Bitcoin. Because those are alternative forms of money that you hold and that you can still interface with this pay-to-live world when this paper decides to fall off the financial cliff. And it doesn't matter that you don't believe that paper is going to fall off the cliff. You know, that's like saying, well, I don't believe that fire is hot. It doesn't fucking matter what you believe. Put your hand in fire and see what's going to happen.